Welcome back. I am Julia Child. I'm not Julia Child. Please don't say I claim that. But seriously, welcome back. So, here's my thing. I'm really bad about I don't use recipes. I learned how to cook by whatever, so I've decided to use 3 eggs. You can't see that because they keep moving because gravity. But I've used 3 eggs. So I'm gonna use a little splash of milk. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Done with that. We're gonna walk through. Gonna call it good. Now for spices. Welcome to the magical spice cabinet. It will not break. It will not. It broke. Anyway, so for this, because there will be cheese, I use basil. I enjoy it. I don't know. I heard at one point on the Food Network, because I love the Food Network, that it's really good for bringing out cheese and poultry. And I'm not using poultry, but I am using cheese because I'm a fat kid. That's just how this works. I usually will use a garlic powder, but since I have actual garlic, I'm not going to do that. For this, however, I will be using not any of those. Let's go with oregano. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure, we'll call that good. And after that, probably like a pinch of salt because I don't like a lot of salt. I'm not a salty person. Oh, yeah, that's really all I got. So to do portion control, I usually pour it in my hand. Yes, I'm a Vanna White. And then I usually will seriously that's how much salt I have in there. I'll probably do 2 pinches, maybe 3. That's pretty much it. Welcome back. And then pepper. And I love pepper, and I love things a little spicy, so I'll probably go a little overboard on it, but as you can see, my arm is still shaking, and that's good for me. That's pretty much what I do. Now, I will use my powers of flame and start the pan on cooking. Please forgive my profile. This is not my good side. This is my good side. I feel like I'm doing a makeup tutorial. If you'll notice, I didn't do any contouring. That's pretty much it. So, anyway, moving into some of the therapeutic things that I brought up on this for this vlog. Honestly, bringing yourself into the mindfulness of cooking, being aware of what you're doing is very mindful, which is a huge thing in DBT. Putting on some nice fun music, which I don't know if you can hear is currently happening. That's part of the ABA part of it. Getting into a routine, rewarding yourself with delicious food, and honestly, I'm doing this because it tastes good. If you want to the other day I put bits and pieces of cooked chicken and jalapenos and pineapple, and it was really good, just so we're clear. It was great, and doing a French toast on the side of that, and drizzling with a cinnamon pineapple drizzle of sorts. That's the kind of stuff that rewards you, that activates that sweet part of the brain where this is great, this is awesome, I want to do this all the time. That's the kind of stuff that once you get yourself in that habit, you just enjoy it. You start to enjoy waking up. And a lot of people will say, oh, I hate waking up. It's the worst part of the day. I hate it. It's just awful. Play some fun music for yourself. Play your favorite just jammy jams. Dance. Get excited. Even if it's angry music, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what music you're listening to. You don't need to particularly listen to anything. Although, G major, usually a pretty good key. So if your music is, if you know the blah 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 of the music that you're playing, try and go for G major. I read a study once. I don't remember who it was by or anything like that, but I think I can attach it. I think I have it somewhere. I just added the bell peppers, by the way, because no one wants super crunchy bell peppers. I mean, you might want a little bit of crunch, but not like, ooh, that's a fresh bell pepper, in my opinion. So I always add those first, so they get a little more cook time than the rest of the vegetables. So anyway, when it comes to it, that's the ABA part. You just start creating that routine, that cycle, and you're doing it, right? Now for the DBT part is kind of interesting because when it comes down to it, this is just kind of what you're doing, you know, and you can pay attention. How does it feel to cut the vegetables? How does it feel what does it smell like when you're cooking the vegetables? What are the sounds that you're hearing? Stuff like that. Oh, this is Susan. She just got out of the shower, so don't look too much.
Please don't look too much. I did not just get out of the shower. I put clothes on.
Yeah, she did not just get out of the shower. She put clothes on. But the best thing about the DBT is that at this point, you can really use those senses. Really do some mindfulness when you're cooking. Pay attention to the smells, the sounds, the feeling of the knife cutting it. Hopefully not the feeling of the pan burning you, which almost happened, just so we're not clear. Add some tomatoes. Listen to that sizzle. Honestly, pay attention to those things. It seems kind of weird at first. I definitely agree. Goes in the mushroom. But add those things. Listen. Smell. You can smell the pepper starting to cook, which is really cool. The feeling of, I'm using broccoli, so there's a feeling to the broccoli. It's kind of weird feeling. And just be in the moment cooking. And that's the mindfulness part of it. So honestly, the rest of it's just cooking. I'm going to continue cooking and listening and being mindful. I like the music in the background because when I get distracted by, whatever, and I'm not paying attention to what I should be paying attention to, which is this, because, I just want to apparently not pay attention to a sizzling hot pan. Don't judge me, because I really don't. The music kind of still keeps me occupied, and I don't start slipping into some negative thoughts, and I don't start getting stressed out first thing in the morning about what I need to get done today. Which, if anyone's like me, and I'm sure there are others out there like me, that tends to happen. Oh goodness, I gotta get this done and that done. Pay attention to what you're cooking. You don't want to burn yourself. I don't want you to burn yourself, and if nothing else, if you forget to cook something and you burn it, at least you were listening to music. And worst case scenario, go get some cereal, listen to the sound of you pouring some cereal, come up with options. You can still listen to your fun music. So anyway, I hope this has been fun. Leave your story about how this helped, or if it didn't help and why it didn't help, what you think didn't help. And for those of you it did, or if you'd like to leave a little bit of feedback on what kind of omelets you like or what your favorite breakfast is, I'd love to hear it. And I'm sure other people would love to hear all the creative aspects of what you do for your breakfast. So anyway, thanks for checking in on this blog, and I will see you all soon.